What happens when a small country stands up to a global superpower? In the South China Sea, we're witnessing this scenario unfold. Not too long ago, tensions escalated as Chinese and Philippine vessels clashed in these contested waters. At the heart of the conflict was the audacious move by the Chinese Coast Guard, employing water cannons to disable a Philippine boat. This wasn't just any boat, mind you, but a vessel on a mission to bring supplies to the deteriorating ship, Sierra Madre. The ripple effect of this incident is palpable, with concerns of an open conflict surfacing. Analysts warn of possible serious injuries or deaths that could trigger a response from the United States due to its mutual defense treaty with the Philippines. This standoff marks the most serious of 4 publicized showdowns this year, near Second Thomas Shoal. As tensions rise, the world watches and reacts. The maritime standoff between China and the Philippines has elicited responses from various corners of the globe. However, the spotlight shines brightest on the United States, bound to the Philippines by a mutual defense treaty. The United States has been vocal about its stance. It condemns China's use of water cannons against the Philippine resupply boats, labeling these actions as dangerous, provocative, and unjustified. The U.S. has made its allegiance clear, promising to stand with its treaty ally the Philippines, and warning that an armed attack on Philippine vessels would invoke U.S. mutual defense commitments. But what is the perspective of analysts observing the situation? Many believe that China is probing for weaknesses, testing the limits of how far the United States would go to support its ally. They argue that China is acting as the aggressor, and the recent actions indicate a clear strategy to gauge the extent of U.S. commitment to the Philippines. In light of these observations, analysts suggest that the United States needs to take stronger action. This could include moving forces into position or providing direct resupply to the grounded ship, Sierra Madre. These actions would serve as a clear message to dissuade China from further escalation. The resupply missions, they argue, are crucial to maintain leverage and prevent more assertive actions from Beijing. Despite ongoing conflicts in other parts of the world, it is important for the United States to prioritize support for the Philippines in Asia. This support would not only affirm the strength of their alliance but also serve as a testament to the U.S.'s commitment to uphold international law and protect its allies. The international community is watching, and the stakes are high. Despite the pressure, the Philippines remains resolute. In the face of escalating tensions, the nation has been steadfast, continuously striving to bring supplies to the deteriorating ship, Sierra Madre, a symbol of their sovereignty in the disputed waters. This task, though fraught with challenges, underscores the Philippines' commitment to asserting its rights. A shift in approach is evident with the new Philippine administration, which has taken a harder line on Chinese territorial claims. No longer willing to be pushed around, the Philippines is standing its ground, a stance that has not gone unnoticed on the global stage. Strengthened military cooperation with the United States is a key pillar of this new approach. This strategic alliance is not just about military might, but also about upholding the principles of freedom, democracy, and respect for international law in the face of assertive actions from Beijing. The Philippines, though smaller in size, shows no sign of backing down. So, where do we go from here? As we navigate the troubled waters of the South China Sea standoff, it's clear that decisive action is paramount. Analysts suggest that the United States needs to flex its muscles, taking stronger action to dissuade China from further escalation. This could mean moving forces into position or providing direct resupply to the grounded ship Sierra Madre. And let's not underestimate the significance of these resupply missions. They're not just about providing much-needed sustenance to the crew of the Sierra Madre. They're also symbolic, a signal to Beijing that the Philippines will not be bullied into submission. The failure of these missions could lead to more assertive actions from Beijing, which could potentially escalate tensions further. In the grand scheme of things, amidst the plethora of global conflicts, it's crucial for the United States to prioritize support for the Philippines. The United States has a mutual defense treaty with the Philippines, and standing by its ally in the face of aggression is not just a matter of principle, but also of strategic importance. It sends a clear message to the world that the United States is committed to upholding international law and defending the rights of smaller nations. As this maritime standoff unfolds, the world watches, waits, and wonders. What happens when a small country stands up to a global superpower? Only time will tell.